Welcome back to our channel, where we provide you with valuable information and knowledge to help you in your day-to-day life. In this video, we will be discussing section 4 of our safety series, Staying Safe. This section focuses on how to keep you and your passengers safe while driving. It covers driver safety, drugs and alcohol, and minimizing conflicts. So, if you want to learn how to ensure your safety while providing an excellent service to your passengers, then keep watching. Driver safety. The first topic we will be discussing is driver safety. Did you know that angry or violent behavior when at work is never acceptable? As a driver, if a passenger in your vehicle becomes angry or violent, you have a right to say that you will not accept that behavior. If that fails and it is safe to do so, you can ask them to leave. You should never accept any bad behavior towards you for any reason. In fact, any offensive or violent behavior towards you because of your race, faith, sexual orientation, disability, or your gender identity is considered a hate crime. Drugs and alcohol. Now let's talk about drugs and alcohol. It goes without saying that driving under the influence is never acceptable. Not only is it illegal, but it puts everyone on the road in danger. If you're planning on drinking, make sure to plan ahead and find a safe way to get home. If you see someone who is clearly under the influence trying to drive, it's important to take action and prevent them from getting behind the wheel. Minimizing conflict. Let's discuss how to minimize conflict while driving. We have all experienced frustration on the road, whether it's traffic or another driver's behavior. However, it's important to remember that aggressive driving or road rage can quickly escalate and become dangerous. If you encounter another driver who is driving aggressively, it's best to stay calm and avoid engaging with them. If you feel threatened or unsafe, don't hesitate to contact the police and report the incident. Let's discuss in detail. Protecting yourself while driving. Tips for staying safe on the road. Protecting yourself while driving is an important topic that all drivers should be aware of. Discussing with your operator. The first step protecting yourself while driving is to discuss with your operator how they can help you. This may include measures such as providing booking details such as the passenger's name, pickup point and destination, and carrying a lone worker device. It's important to have a conversation with your operator about the measures they have in place to protect their drivers and to voice any concerns or suggestions you may have. Checking passenger details. Another step is to make sure that you check the passenger's name and destination before they get in the vehicle. This will help ensure that the passenger doesn't get into the wrong vehicle. Additionally, it's important to be clear with the passenger about exactly where you are taking them, the route, how long it is likely to take, and what the fare will be before the journey starts. This can help prevent any misunderstandings or disputes. Reporting aggressive or violent passengers. If a passenger becomes aggressive or violent, it's important to tell your operator immediately and give them the passenger's full name and address if you know it. In an emergency, you should call the police on 999. Remember, your safety is a top priority, and you should never hesitate to take action if you feel threatened or unsafe. Recognizing warning signs of aggressive behavior. Let's discuss warning signs of possible aggressive behavior. Recognizing these signs is critical in avoiding potentially dangerous situations. In some cases, it's easy to identify when someone is becoming upset or angry. However, in other cases, it's not so obvious. Here are some warning signs to look out for. Tapping their fingers, crossed arms, hands held tightly in fists, aggressive staring, a raised voice, an angry expression, a sudden change in behavior, a change in the tone of voice. If you notice any of these signs, take immediate action. Remember, the earlier you identify a problem, the more choices you have to avoid it. Trust your own feelings and never ignore these signs. Staying safe. Dealing with drugs and alcohol in your vehicle. As a driver, it's important to be aware of the potential dangers that can arise when passengers have consumed drugs or alcohol. Let's discuss how to handle situations involving drugs and alcohol in your vehicle. We'll explore some of the warning signs to look out for and what you can do to protect yourself and your passengers. When you pick up a passenger, it's important to pay attention to their physical and mental condition. If you suspect a passenger has consumed drugs or alcohol, it's important to be cautious. Your operator may have warned you about any potential problems with the booking, so it's essential to listen to their advice. You can also judge a passenger's condition by their behavior, communication, and overall appearance. If you have concerns, contact your operator immediately. It's important to remember that you have the right to refuse a passenger who is unable to communicate their destination or who is too intoxicated to get in your vehicle without assistance. If you encounter a passenger who is unconscious or extremely unwell, call the emergency service on 999 and stay with them until help arrives. In the event that a passenger becomes aggressive or violent, it's crucial to prioritize your own safety. Move to a safe location where you can still see the passenger and call the emergency services if necessary. Reducing the risk of violence in difficult situations. In some situations, passengers may become aggressive or violent, which can be a concern for their safety and the driver's safety. However, there are ways to reduce the chance of someone being violent or aggressive towards you. Let's discuss how to reduce the risk of violence in difficult situations. Number 1. Talking calmly and not raising your voice. When someone is angry or upset, it's important to remain calm and not escalate the situation by raising your voice. Speak in a calm and respectful tone to show that you are listening and trying to help them. Number 2. Listening to what someone is saying and not interrupting them. Allow the passenger to express their concerns and listen carefully to what they are saying. Do not interrupt them or dismiss their concerns, as this may make them feel unheard and lead to further aggression. Number 3. Responding to the person's concerns and asking questions. Respond to their concerns in a calm and respectful manner, and ask clarifying questions to better understand their perspective. This shows that you are trying to help and that you care about their situation. Number 4. Explaining things to them, not arguing. When responding to the passenger, it's important to explain things to them in a clear and concise manner. Avoid arguing with the passenger, as this can escalate the situation and make things worse. Number 5. Having a pre-planned way to excuse yourself from a difficult situation. In some situations, it may be necessary to excuse yourself from the situation if it becomes difficult or dangerous. Have a pre-planned way to remove yourself from the situation, such as by stopping the vehicle or finding a way to call for help. Number 6. Explaining procedures for dealing with unacceptable behavior. If a passenger becomes violent or aggressive, it's important to have procedures in place for dealing with this behavior. This may include stopping the vehicle and calling the police, or taking other appropriate measures to ensure the safety of everyone involved. What to do if faced with violence in a difficult situation? Encountering a violent or aggressive person can be a frightening experience. While there are ways to reduce the risk of violence, sometimes it is not possible to calm the situation. Let's discuss the steps you can take if you find yourself in a situation where you cannot reduce the risk of violence. 1. Get away from the person and exit the situation. If you cannot calm the situation, the first step is to get away from the aggressive person and exit the situation. If you are driving a vehicle, find some way to stop, turn off the engine, take the keys, and then get out of the vehicle. If the passenger is planning to hurt you, they will likely get out of the vehicle too. This gives you an opportunity to quickly get back in and lock the doors, then drive away if it is safe to do so. 2. Consider using a lone worker device. If you feel unsafe, consider using a lone worker device to let someone know that you need help. These devices allow you to send an alert to a monitoring system that can quickly get you the assistance you need. 3. Calm down before driving off. After an incident, it is important to take time to calm down before you drive off. This will help you to focus on driving and stay safe on the road. 4. Talk to someone about the incident. Try to talk about what happened with a friend, colleague, or your operator. Talking to someone can help you to process the experience and get the support you need. 5. Report the incident. Finally, it is important to report the incident to help avoid it happening in the future. Reporting the incident will also help others to stay safe in similar situations. What to do if you're attacked or assaulted while driving? As a driver, it is important to be prepared for any situation on the road. One of the most concerning situations is when you are attacked or assaulted by a passenger. We will cover what you should do in such a situation, how to record and report the incident, and how CCTV cameras can help prevent such incidents from happening. Number 1. Reducing the risk of violence. Start by remaining calm and listening actively to the passenger. Do not raise your voice, interrupt them, or argue with them. Respond to their concerns and explain things to them in a calm and clear manner. If necessary, excuse yourself from the situation by explaining procedures for dealing with unacceptable behavior. Have a pre-planned way to exit a difficult situation and use it if necessary. Number 2. What to do if you can't reduce the risk of violence? Get away from the aggressive person and exit the situation. If necessary, find somewhere safe to stop the vehicle, turn off the engine, take the keys, and get out of the vehicle. Consider using a lone worker device to let someone know that you need help. After the incident, talk about what happened with someone you trust and find out if any support is available. Report the incident to your operator and the police if necessary. Number 3. What to do if you're attacked or assaulted? Find out in advance what your operator's reporting procedures are and who to go to after an incident. If you are attacked or assaulted, tell your operator and call the police or ambulance if necessary. Record as many details as possible about the incident, including the time and place, the attacker's information, witnesses, type of incident, injuries, and immediate actions taken. Report any incidents, even ones that almost happened, to your operator. Number 4. Using CCTV cameras. Installing CCTV cameras into your vehicle can reduce threats and violence against drivers. Signs in the vehicle informing passengers that CCTV is used may also help to prevent aggressive or violent behavior. You can buy or rent a camera for your vehicle, and it may reduce insurance premiums. The Information Commissioner's CCTV Code of Practice requires the signage must be displayed. Thank you for watching this video on Staying Safe Section 4. We hope you found it informative and helpful. Remember, safety should always be a top priority for both you and your passengers. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below, and we'll be happy to answer them. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more informative videos. Thank you again for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.